Today, we're talking about communication skills. Hey, visibility hackers. I'm Coach Molle from the visibility hacking team, and I help small businesses grow their visibility online. And a fundamental skill that's required when you want to build your brand, you want to have more success in your business, well, you have to focus on your communication skills. Well, maybe you've been told by your spouse or a teammate, maybe it's been a customer or a potential customer that's told you that your communication skills need a little bit of work. Well, that's what today's video is all about. We're going to start out by talking about the essential skill required for effective communication. We'll talk about two crucial aspects of communication that are commonly overlooked, and we'll talk about the straightforward way to become an effective communicator, doing things you already do. So for this and more, stay tuned. See you after the intro. The first essential skill that you have to make sure that you're working on, whether you're a small business owner or a content creator, is making sure that we are developing our listening skills. Our ability to hear what our market and what our customers are saying to us. So if we look at it from the perspective of a small business owner or someone who's selling products or services, what they're listening for are the obstacles and the problems that their ideal customer are facing so that they can create solutions to those problems. On the other hand, if you're a content creator, you want to make sure that you are listening for the trends that are happening. You are listening for what content is actually being engaged with versus what is being passed over by your ideal customers. These are two different realms, two different places that you might be sitting right now, and two really essential reasons why you need to be listening. When it comes to communicating, say you want to be a speaker on stage or you want to have a really kick-ass, engaging live show or podcast. Well, podcasting and having a show is not just about talking. It's also about listening and making sure that you're creating content that is connected to your ideal customer. That's the right kind of content for your customer. So make sure you're creating those and let me know how it goes down in the comments. Two crucial aspects that you are probably not even thinking about that are essential to effective communication. One, your body language. So often do I see people speaking and communicating and their message is disconnected from the body language, the message that their body is sending. I mean this. If you see someone who walks into a room with their arms crossed, that's sending a body language message that's, I'm too good for you. I'm upset. I'm guarded. On the other hand, if you walk into the room with your arms down, your shoulders back, your head held high, and a smile on your face, that's sending a message of confidence and encouragement and approachability. Two totally different messages being sent by the same body language. It doesn't matter what your voice is actually saying. They actually say that it's only 7% of our message that when we communicate to someone, it's only 7% of our message that is actually the words we're saying. The rest of the message is in our body language and in our tone and in our facial expressions. And I think that's really interesting, which leads me to the second crucial thing that you have to think about, and that's eye contact. Eye contact is so important. And I know it can be difficult for people. I know it's hard for myself sometimes. I prefer to look off into the distance. Actually, when I'm speaking on stages, I like to glance the tops of the heads of everyone rather than actually dare I make eye contact with someone and they look at me back. There's this game that we used to play that you can play with a group of your friends if you want, randomly in a park. Stand in a circle. Everyone looks down at the center of the circle at the ground. When the leader of the game says heads up, everyone looks up and you have to look directly into the eyes of someone else in the circle. And if they happen to be looking back at you, the two of you have to scream as loud as you can until there's no more breath in your lungs, and it's just kind of a fun game to play with kids. But that was the example of why I was maybe so terrified of looking people in the eye. But the confidence that shows when you are able to do that, when you're able to walk into a room with your head held high, making eye contact with people as you introduce yourself and as you speak with them, that's going to be really, really important. Hey, if you haven't already, make sure that you give us a thumbs up on this video if you like it, and why not subscribe and become an official visibility hacker here on the channel. A big part of communication is telling stories and being able to share a message, share an idea, share a feeling or an emotion or a journey with the people that you're communicating with. And so this requires us to think a little bit more intentionally about the words that we're using to describe the situation, rather than rambling on and never really getting to the point. So how would we practice this? A really easy way to practice this that you're probably already doing is to text more. Because when we text, we know that we use more shorthand. We know that we simplify the ways that we're explaining things. We're using less words because there's more effort in using individual characters and individual words. So what I want you to do is start to practice your elevator pitches. Start to practice those phrases that you're going to say over and over again. I want you to practice them in text form just as much as you are in spoken form. That's your very simple homework. Of course, you're going to make sure that you like this video, subscribe, and join us here on the channel more often. And of course, I'm personally inviting you, as per usual, if you want to build your confidence, especially speaking live on camera, whether you're doing it live in person or live in Cartoonville, you can feel free to join us over in the visibility hacking world. I would love to see you there. Head over to visibilityhacking.com, click the link on the page there that says become a visibility hacker, and that'll put you over into our awesome private Facebook group where you can join us for our live stream shows and so much more. I can't wait to see you over there. And I'll see you again soon, my friends. Until I do, remember, I love you, be excellent to each other, and just go live. Your people are out there waiting for you.